you got your degree in biomedical engineering. That is absolutely insane. I cannot imagine that. So what inspired you to do that?
To study biomedical engineering.
Yeah.
So a portion of that is because I was always fascinated with biology. I was always fascinated with physics, and I loved mathematics. So combining all of that together, it was then that I was like, so biomedical engineering might be interesting for me to pursue. And then I did, and I fell in love with it. Like, I enjoyed all of my courses. I really enjoyed learning about everything that's related to wearable devices, to sensors, to even CT scans, MRI machines, anything related to medical devices. And I fell in love with it. Like, I loved it. And yeah, so that's everything. That's where everything got started. But then a small portion of that also goes back to the fact that in Iran, everyone is either a doctor or an engineer or like a lawyer. So growing up, that also had, it's like a small effect on me, but it wasn't the main reason that I started it. The main reason was because I loved mathematics, I loved biology and all of that.
And were your parents very supportive of your pursuit of education in all these fields? And because I know that it's very difficult for certain parents, from certain immigrant parents, especially mine, because I'm Ukrainian as well. It's very difficult for immigrant parents to understand the concept of like, hey, I want to go out on my own and start my own thing instead of becoming, like you said, a doctor or an engineer, as my mom would have me as well. So, yeah. And how were they towards you in that kind of respect?
That's a very good question, actually. And my parents have always been very supportive, and I'm very thankful for that. So yeah, they've always been very supportive. And even when I was in my second year of undergrad, or like my first year of undergrad, I didn't even know what entrepreneurship is. But my mom would always tell me that it's okay. My mom and I would talk, and I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do after graduating and all that. Maybe I don't want to go and work at a firm or something. But my mom was always like, maybe you can have your own business. And I would have been like, no, that's insane. Like, I'm not studying business. I don't have a business degree. I don't know how to run a business. Like, I don't have money. I don't have experience. I don't have the money to start that business.
Mm-hmm.
In a way, like, she planted the seed in my mind that maybe having a business is not a bad idea. But even at the time, I had no idea what entrepreneurship is. But then fast forward to my fourth year of undergrad, I found a job at one of the offices on campus, and their main focus is actually coming up with strategic initiative for the different incubators that Toronto Metropolitan University has, including DMZ, which is a very famous one, including so many other incubators. And then that was my very first exposure of what entrepreneurship is. And I got to talk with a lot of entrepreneurs who were female, who were current students, who were really like me. And I noticed that I don't have to be like a 50-year-old male individual with like $1 million in my bank account to be able to like start my business.